Good afternoon. I am Colonel Billy Wilson, the commander of basic military training. I'm glad we had this opportunity to have a discussion. So, why are you here? I will tell you that you are here to train both your body and your mind.
Be better every day. Be better.
You are here to train your body and your mind. Not one or the other, both. I often ask new recruits, why the Air Force? And I often get, well, I want to be part of an institution. I want to be part of something that is larger than myself.
Remember why you are here. Remember those people that came before you. Everything that you do needs to come with a passion and a vigor that is unmatched.
There will be stress. It will be stressful. And I will tell you that it is stressful by design. So the question remains, when you start feeling stressed out, what are you going to do? Are you going to react or are you going to respond? I expect you to respond to the demands that are being placed upon you, pushing you out of your comfort zone, forcing you to grow, because that's why you're here. You're here to be transformed from what you were to what you need to be, to what your nation needs you to be. Each and every one of you will earn your place here. This will not be given to you. And as you earn your place here and head toward graduation day, having earned it, you will have a sense of accomplishment and fulfillment. And it will be meaningful to you. And as you depart this place, you will be proud of what you've accomplished.
From the 324 Training Squadron, Flight 447, led by Technical Sergeant Jordan Jelma. We would now like to introduce our leadership in attendance today. The Commander, 737th Training Group, Colonel Billy Wilson, Jr. th Training Group, Senior Enlisted Leader, Chief Master Sergeant Whitfield Jack. 324 Training Squadron Commander, Lieutenant Colonel Charles Dieterle. The 324 Training Squadron Senior Enlisted Leader, Chief Master Sergeant Tiffany Jackson Foster. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the national anthem and the invocation given by Chaplain Spencer.
Squadron! Aye! And hunt! Present! Present! Hunt!
morning, Knights. There we go. Let's start in prayer. As always, we begin by giving you honor and praise for this day, God, a day etched in legacy, filled with pride and brimming with purpose. Today, the air is thick with tradition and the ground beneath us is sacred. It has borne witness to generations of warriors who stood tall in defense of freedom. And now, Lord, you are shaping the next airmen who are ready, willing, and able to carry that torch. The path to freedom is not just a path paved by discipline and endurance. It is a trail marked by sacrifice, courage, and bloodshed for liberty. May every part of this ceremony honor the heroes who came before and echo with the weight of responsibility they now bear. Your word reminds us in Proverbs, it says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. To the families gathered here today, thank you. You laid the foundation. You gave us sons and daughters of strength and resolve. And now, under the watchful eyes and unrelenting standards of the world's greatest military training instructors, they have become defenders of the Republic and guardians of freedom. When you step forward to tap out your airmen, know this: you are witnessing more than a uniform. You are seeing honor, integrity, and excellence. You are witnessing the embodiment of what makes this nation strong. And now, Lord, I ask your hand of encouragement over every airman standing before me. Remind them that you waste nothing, that you have a purpose for every pain and a lesson in every struggle, and a reward for steadfastness and faithfulness. Strengthen them to carry the cause of liberty forward with courage, humility, and a fierce devotion to duty. May they live the lives that honor the oath they've taken to support and defend. May they pursue life, liberty, and the calling you've placed upon them with boldness and resolve. Airmen, may the peace of God go before you, beside you, and behind you. Welcome to the team. Aim high and amen.
Thank you, Chaplain Spencer. Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated. The airmen standing before you have completed a demanding program that provides the Air Force units throughout the world with highly dedicated, motivated, and trained airmen. These airmen are ready to proceed to their next phase of training, and we, the men and women of the 737 Training Group, are proud of them and extend our congratulations. At this time, Lieutenant Colonel Dieterle will now come forward and address our graduating class.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for being here this morning. I know this was unexpected. This was last minute. It's not often, pretty much unheard of, to do an in-house ceremony, but the right call was made based on the uncertainty of the weather last night, the amazing amount of rain that we got in the parade field. It's not a good idea to have 800 folks or more marching out in that parade field, so this was the right call. It also gives us a wonderful opportunity to show off the castle. So we are the 324th Training Squadron Knights, and yes, we operate out of the castle. This building, just so you're tracking, was built back in 1972. It has housed anywhere from 500 to 1,000 trainees every day since 1972, producing roughly about 400,000 airmen. So this is a unique location. It's a symbolic location. I'm glad that we're able to share that with you this morning. It's also a wonderful perk that you all get. So if we have in-house graduations, you get to take photos with your airmen out in front of our knight off to my left here, which is something that doesn't get to happen if you're out on the parade field, so enjoy that one. For our families that traveled in far and wide through conversations, I know some of you, well, literally from all over the world, of course here in the United States, visiting our airmen from all countries, like I had mentioned, so thank you for traveling in far and wide for being here today. Thank you for Colonel Wilson and Chief Jack for joining us this morning. They picked the best squadron to attend our graduation ceremony today, knowing that, yes, we have 149 airmen here, but at the exact same time, there's 4 other ceremonies happening at this exact moment for the other graduating squadrons. So thank you for being with us this morning. For our families, again, you're probably saying to yourself, why are we here this morning? If we had to cancel the parade and we're not able to show parade, then why still have the ceremony? And while parade is awesome to watch, it's exciting to witness, especially like I mentioned, watching 800 individuals to execute and show off to you the military skill and what they learned the last 7.5 weeks. But the most important part of that ceremony is the enlisted oath of office, which we're still going to be doing this morning directly after I'm done speaking. And like I said, that is by far the most important part of this ceremony. For those who have served before, you have taken the enlisted oath yourself, probably many times. For those who have never served before or haven't served, the enlisted oath of office is an incredibly important, it's the most important thing that we solemnly swear while we're serving in the United States military. We say that only a few times after this, but it's something that we embody every single day of military service. It's our solemn oath to the United States Air Force to support and defend everything that we hold dear in the United States. Our ways of life, our values, our freedoms, our land, our people, that is what is encompassed in the oath of office. And I look forward to you being able to witness your airmen recite that here in a few short minutes. To our military training instructors, they were thanked a few times yesterday, but it's worth thanking them again. What an amazing group of people. For our families, if you did not get a chance to shake the hand of your military training instructor yesterday, I would encourage you to do so today, please, and take a picture. These instructors work long hours. They are paid, and they are trained to tell your sons and daughters what they are doing wrong in a loud way. As Colonel Wilson says, a professional intensity type of way. That's what they're trained to do. And every single one of these instructors have made your sons and daughters better versions of themselves than they were 7.5 weeks ago. I'd also ask you to ask your trainees, your airmen, there's times I guarantee that have happened where your instructor has symbolically taken off that campaign hat and acted as a mentor for your airmen, helping them get across the finish line, motivational words. I'd argue some of the individuals who are graduating today only made it across the finish line because of the contribution of their military training instructor. It's an amazing group of people, and it's an honor to serve alongside you. Let's give them a round of applause, please. For our new airmen, yes, you were airmen yesterday, but today is the final step of getting across the finish line for your basic military training journey. Through conversations I had with all of you throughout your training, I know some of you are third, fourth generation Air Force. You knew what it was to show up here. You trained, you knew the Airman's Creed already, you knew what a PT test was. I also know there's some of you who have never served or has never had anybody in your history of your family serve in the military and you're the first one. You arrived probably a little bit more nervous, kind of uncertain on what you would expect for your basic military training. I can say though with 100% confidence that you together as a group have succeeded, in many cases exceeded expectations of what we require you as airmen. You embodied and learned the value of teamwork. Hopefully by now, and I know by now, you've realized that teamwork is everything when it comes to the defense of our nation. You wouldn't be standing in front of me this morning, graduating, if you didn't value and embody the importance of teamwork. Looking at that teamwork, I've got you for about 24 more hours, less than 24 more hours before you ship off to your tech school. What I would charge you to do is reflect back on this last 7.5 weeks and find someone to thank. Whether it was a fellow trainee at the time, maybe it was your military training instructor, maybe it was an athletic director or an athletic trainer, a chaplain, somebody helped you get through this journey and made you a little bit better. Maybe it was a quick pointer to pass a progress check. Maybe it was a life-altering conversation that helped you get across the finish line. Somebody in this formation made you better. Reflect on that, please, and thank that person within the next 24 hours. That's my charge for you. And with that, Airmen, have no doubt, and I say this with 100% certainty, that the United States is the world's superpower. That's a fact. It's 100% true. It's not always going to be fanfare. It's not always going to be air shows, ceremonies like this. It's going to take a lot of hard work and sacrifice, but it's doable because of the willingness of 149 of you to raise your right hand and commit to serve and defend this great nation. You are the weapon system that our adversaries fear. That weapon system is our United States military enlisted force. That is you. They don't know how we do it. You are the best trained, you are the most prepared, you are the best equipped, and by far the most important thing is you are empowered to make decisions regardless if you're serving for 30 years or serving for one day like you are empowered to lead on day one. That's something that our adversaries cannot match. They don't know how we do it, and that's because of you. So with that, let's go on with the enlisted oath of office. And I do have one question for you that I do believe you know the answer for, and that is, are you ready to join the ranks of the world's greatest Air Force? They're ready, teammates. Congratulations.
deliver the oath of enlistment.
Airmen, raise your right hand and repeat after me.
Bring him to attention. The head and call him to attention.
If your hands are not raised, please do so. I state your full name. Do solemnly swear or affirm. That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States. Against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. And that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States. And the orders of the officers appointed over me. According to regulations in the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God. Congratulations, Airmen.
Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Dieterle. Please remain standing as a sign of unity as our newest graduates recite the Air Force song and the Airman's Creed, followed by the departure of our official party. Congratulations on achieving this historic milestone that marks the beginning of your career. As a reminder, Town Pass ends at 1800 hours. When dropping off graduates, family members are not allowed in any training area. This concludes today's ceremony. Please enjoy your stay at the 37th Training Wing, Joint Base San Antonio-Lackland, Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our ceremony. All graduates are now released to their families.